Dominic Johnson, number 9, wide receiver, University of Buffalo football team. Canadian football, it's lots of fun. All the differences at the pro level with Canadian football versus American football is all the same. 3 downs is a lot different, especially when you're a quarterback and you have a lot more field to work with. When you come over and play American football, timing on the throws has to be, everything happens faster. Started off 9th grade as a quarterback. 10th grade, I went up to the senior team and played varsity, as they would call it in the States. My high school personally never had the best team, but we really brought the football program up. It was predominantly a basketball school. The reason why I went there was for basketball. I feel like if you grow up in a big family, you just love big families and you want to have a big family, which I do one day. I'm the oldest of 6. Nathan, Theodore, Levi, Michael, and Keon. When you're the oldest, kind of you have to experience everything first and do it first. Growing up, I kind of wanted like an older brother that had been through something to help me through something, so I just try to be that for them. There was a point in time where we were homeless, and it was her, 6 of her sons. She was in university at the time, in her undergrad, eventually going to law school. She had to just make it work, and she always did make it work. We definitely had some rough days, but I'm insanely proud of her. I always will be. And she's pretty great. I always wanted to be a QB growing up. UB came in as a quarterback, always throughout high school. The reason why I came to UB because I wanted to be a quarterback. I had been playing basketball for a couple seasons, and they had seen my athleticism on the court, and they suggested, okay, why don't we try tight end and see what happens. Tried out tight end at first. I eventually changed over to receiver. I'd definitely say it was a tough position. Not more mentally, but more physically for sure. You're asking your body to do a lot of things it's not used to doing. A 3-step drop is a lot different than running routes, breaking down, and getting in and out of cuts, especially when you're a big guy. Mentally, I think was the easiest transition for me. When you're a quarterback, you kind of know everything that's going on. First touchdown play, we had run through it in practice that week a couple times. I actually didn't catch it in practice, so I didn't think I was going to catch it. You're supposed to go underneath the defender. I don't know what it was. I just got caught up in the linebackers, and I ended up going over top of whoever the receiver was coming across. Found my way, made it through, and eventually I was open. Kyle saw me, hit me, and then a little 2-yard touchdown, but first one ever. So the basketball team was doing well, like they usually do, but they had a lot of injuries at the time. So I actually came up to a basketball camp back in high school. So Coach Oates had remembered me and recruited me, and he called me up and asked me, do you want to come help out the basketball team? I remember you, I remember you could play, you could shoot. I took the opportunity when it came, and guys were out. Maybe this is a chance for me to get on and play, So I joined the basketball team and kind of ran with it. I loved the experience. I loved the team, the coaching staff, the guys. To be up that much and to beat Arizona when people were picking them to win the tournament was just an insane feeling. It was just a great time, great experience. I'd say the main goal is definitely to win the MAC championship. My goal is to work the hardest I can to help the team achieve that goal. So I have an undergrad degree in psychology, some minors in counseling and education, and my master's degree currently is in educational studies. Originally, I was looking to get into teaching. Now I think I'm gonna get into coaching. I've also been learning a lot about business lately in real estate, and looking into investing and just overall gaining knowledge in that area. So whether it be those types of things, I'm looking to really get into that once I'm done being an athlete.